Welcome everybody to the Challenge of Doom. I'm your host, Senior Doom, tournament organizer, professional lumberjack, part-time illustrator. Oh wait, no, wait, switch it, reverse it. Professional illustrator, part-time lumberjack. And joining me tonight is a person known as Holly or Evie. Holly? Would you like to...
I'm Holly. I also go by Evie. I am a professional Lugia bot. I once got DQ'd for running 5 double turbo energies in a Lugia deck. Let's see what else? I've topped 0 regionals, never debuted, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Trust.
Trust. I'm with you on that.
I also love Charizard. Charizard's great.
I've been playing a lot of Dragozard, and Charizard was my first Pokemon, and it makes me happy that he's usable in a deck right now. But I like Fuecoco as well, and Fuecoco's not. And it makes me sad.
I despised Charizard as a Pokemon for many, many years, and I was tired of losing to this one Charizard player at my locals, and he handed me the deck and said, "These are your only losses in the room." I hit them both in the first 2 rounds of the tournament, and then almost top-8'd the cup.
Wait,
so
someone said PTCGL was updating.
Hey, yo?
Maybe they're fixing it? Unless we're going to check. I'm not going to start this.
So it says update now, but you just update it.
That's what I'm going to check. So I'm not going to start the tournament until we've all verified. Someone just posted it right in my Discord like a minute ago.
Yeah, no, I just downloaded the live update. All I had to do was download it, and it took like 60 seconds to download.
I'm betting anything they fixed the damage stuff, which would make my night easier, but we'll see.
No assembly alloy.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of Arch Aladon fans sad. I mean, I could have put a assembly alloy.
I don't want to assemble any alloys. I'm good.
All right, let's see. I did not get an update push through, unless they haven't played it all day. That's the only thing I can assume.
That was how it was for me, because I haven't been on live today.
Okay, I have. So, all right. We're just gonna get going. I need to find my message real quick.
I don't play live. It kills my brain cells.
I do, because I have nothing else to do half the time.
That's fair.
All right. Round is up. We gotta find ourselves a match. Also, we'll look at the metagame here while I find a match. Which tonight's number 1 deck is Dragapult Dusknoir. 2 people are playing Arch Aladon. Let's see, we got Cash. We got, not sure who this person is.
I have to root for all the Lugia players. It's my duty.
What is Paparazzi's on Miraidon versus Conkeldurr? You know what? We're gonna watch that. That sounds fun.
That sounds good.
I don't know how it's going to do, considering Magnezone's kind of broken right now, but we'll see. Unless they fix Magnezone somehow. Who knows?
Wait, like the card's broken or there's a bug?
There's a bug.
Okay.
The bugs we're currently hitting, and I've been trying to track them all because there's just been more than a bunch today. There was first, alloy only goes to the active. You can technically play around that if you wanted to. The Magnezone or whatever the Magnemite, Magneton.
I gotta sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
Senor 5 tap Kzadab.
Sorry. Daycamp, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yeah, so alloy's not working. Magneton isn't working, so it'll both go right to the active like a default. It just freezes the game.
Dude. Okay.
Switch card has a visual bug. So the visual bug for that is you just do it and it doesn't show the damage get taken off.
Oh, okay.
But it does take it off. Like you click on it and view it more, or if like you switch something else, it'll fix the bug. So that one's a visual bug. Then there is I don't know fully how to explain it with Gardevoir, but like you can add extra damage counters, but no energy.
A little bit broken.
Like you can select Gardevoir to do Psychic Embrace with like no energy in there, and you can add a bit more.
So you can just damage your Pokemon.
Yeah, so there you go. Balloon's got 100 damage on it now with only 2 energy.
Seems a little bit broken.
Oh yeah.
When is TCG Live not broken though? That's the real question.
Yeah. I earlier today I set my status. For this is how bad did TCG Live break today or something like that for the stream, and it was like,
can we make it through 6 rounds?
Someone's asking.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Let's check something. Someone's asking why they didn't make it in. I gotta see where they were. Yeah, I was excited about turning emotes off. First thing I did.
There's a shivery chill in here. It's cold.
Thankfully, it's not too cold here yet.
It's not just super cold.
Is a way to say this is there's because about 8 people didn't make it off the wait list, and you know what's the worst thing here? If this player does not show up, it makes me feel even worse because like I don't know how, because I wait check in for so long and deck lists and everything, and we try to keep it so that there's always 64 players, and then if someone doesn't get in, it makes me feel bad because like this person's ready to play, and it's like, okay, cool, but I can't knock people off and replace them.
Sure. Is there a way to like auto like these are all people that did check in, they're just not checking into the round?
Yeah, they're not checking into the round.
Okay, I was gonna say, would there be a way to like auto drop them, but no, there's nothing that can fix that. Are we still waiting on the match? We're still waiting on the match.
Yeah, let's go to Cash's game. Cash should be playing. Yeah, Cash is going. So, yeah, player didn't show up. So,
for their guy, okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Dragapult versus Raging Bull.
Ooh, that's brutal for Dragapult. Alright.
But do not help much up.
It can. The problem is if you're playing chart, it's trying to get the damage out there. And keep that damage out there.
Oh, because is it a Boltzard?
No.
Plain Bolt.
Yeah. I think he's playing Poltzard. Let me double check. He is yes, he is on Poltzard. So it's more like trying to get like the couple prizes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like it can be brutal.
Yeah, because you also have a Okrapon to worry about, because that one taps Zard.
Yeah. The way I've beaten it playing the deck is you kind of want to go in and hope they whiff a KO.
Yeah.
And if they whiff a KO, then you're in, you're good. And if they don't, well, then things get harder. Or alternatively, yes, you can come up and just keep doing while you set up a better board state. And they sit there, draw pass, which is hilarious. But it's not the best. What's up, Stellar? Hopefully you're having a good night. Also, Daycamp, I forgot to give you your official role of Doomco. As our local avian expert, please, again, stop training the birds to poop on people's cars. I asked you to have them go poop on everywhere else but the cars. It damages the paint, dude. I'm sorry. Let's see.
A nice little prize check. Ooh, here is Cape. Okay, very nice.
Yeah, there's 3 versions of Bolts Are Interesting.
This is the list that I played versus. Yeah.
Yeah, I played. I played the trolley version.
Into this, and I prized double V-Star in all 3 of my missed energies.
Oh wow! I had a game earlier today. I prized both Dragapults and both Charizards.
That I would go cry.
I just conceded and moved on. I've been tracking my games, and I just put the light on the light, and my soul went out or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it says.
I had like the most tragic BO3 round 9 at Baltimore. If I won round 9, I got points. So I was going for points because I'd never gotten points at a regional. And it's Zard versus Ancient Box. Game 1, I set up, I prize check. I see everything is there, and then I'm like, all right, let me check for my Zards. Double Zards prized. By like the mercy of whatever higher being you believe in, I managed to come back from the game and almost win with double Zard prized because I was able to finally get a Zard out. Going into game 2, my opponent about 3 or 4 turns and they scoop, and I'm like, what happened? They're like, oh, I prized double Sada. And I was like, oh no. And then game 3 happened. In game 3, they just look at me and they go, man, I'm too tired. I don't care enough. You can have the win.
It was one of my favorite games that's happened in was first round of Vancouver last year.
Mm-hmm.
Gardevoir Mirror. Game 1. We set up. We're going. They finally get a chance to deck check. They scoop. I'm like, why? And they flip over the prizes. Double Guardies priced. I get going. We get going game 2. I finally get a chance to check my deck. I scoop. I'm like, what happened? Flip my prizes. Double Guardy priced. I'm like, oh, so it actually came down to game 3, and we're both going super slow and couldn't get anything going. And then they got like the 1 Gardevoir set up and took the 1 KO. I was like, that seems about right. We're Gardevoir Mirror done in 20 minutes. There's games have barely gotten to like turn 3.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Gardymir fan or a Gardy fan. I don't have the attention span for that deck.
After taking it to 2.5 regionals, I think 2 or 3 regionals, I am not taking Gardevoir again.
I had a really fun Guardy opponent where both of us were really bad at math and we couldn't remember. I think it was still Shining Arcana Guardy. We couldn't remember like the math on something. And so she was like, are you gonna be mad if I call a judge to double check math? And I was like, no, I think that's so based. And so she literally called judge and was like, hey judge, I announced this attack for this much damage. I agree that I'm announcing my attack and I cannot like take this back. However, I want to make sure I am telling my opponent the correct amount of damage to like put on their Pokemon. And they're just like, yeah, that's right. Because like I've never had someone call me to double check their math before, and I was like, honestly, I think that's kind of based.
That's pretty good. That's the way to do it. Usually a call judges, I'm asking for like a judge shuffle or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mr. Darthby, the game is broken. I'm waiting for judge calls tonight about something being broken, but most of the bugs are either people aren't playing the deck because of the bugs, Archeladon, or if they do something, it is already written in the tournament rules. If you abuse a bug, that is a DQ. So
no, like, people aren't playing Archeladon because the deck is bad.
Well, that too, but okay, you know what the deck's best matchup sometimes is control. It was like 2 weeks ago now, maybe two and a half, where we had an Archeladon hit control Snorlax, both in the semi and the finals, and it beat them both.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Archeladon beats Lugia right now. Arguably.
Yeah, because the Regigigas is kind of useless, and if you're not playing rats, it makes it a little bit harder to KO it, right?
You have weirder, and that's it.
Yeah. And then if you get one, they're going to come in and just KO it with another.
Yeah, and even if you have weirder, or even if you have rats, it's not like guaranteed. Like what I've been trying to do is I go for like a hit into the Archalodon, hope they don't Turo, and then I amp it for 3 prices.
That's probably the best way to go about it. Mr. Dorothy Art's good.
They always have Turo or Super Cyclone in hand, so it's like, well, womp womp.
There's always one person in every chat. Ooh, 270 is hard to hit, and they got 2 prizes already.
They can hit it with.
They could also go after the benched one.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're hitting numbers on the bench exactly.
I feel like Iono might be better here, though. Well, we'll see how Cash plays it.
Yeah, because they don't have damage mods. Otherwise, they'd go after the active.
I did play a version where it was I was playing the belt, Defiant Belt.
Defiance Band.
But whatever. They're belts, they're bands, they're something. There's so many of them. I've been playing it for 25 years. Leave me alone. My old man brain doesn't work.
He got the counter catcher and the Iono because he had the counter catcher in hand, so he didn't have to worry about running for it. I
was hoping he'd be able to attack with the Dragapult.
Oh, I see.
But just so you can get the damage spread. But they should be able to just do it here.
Yeah, and then also nothing is threatening the Zard. There's no
There's no ogre pawns. Yeah, this should hopefully go their way. I have 240 there.
Because they need the Iono to 2. They need 3 more energy to one-shot the Dragapult.
So
or one-shot the Zard, sorry.
At least one more Raging Bolt, a Sada, and an Ogre Pawn gets them there.
Bolt of Ogre Pawn, or they need retrievals. Like a Superior or something. Oh no, because it doesn't even do it. Because it's energy attached, it's not a Goldingo. I have not played Raging Bolt in a very long time.
I played it once, and then never again.
Raging Bolt is the only deck that I've ever won a cup with. I had a double cup.
I am actually cursed on cups right now. I have a whole bunch of second places.
Yeah, I had never made cup finals ever. And then I made cup finals on a Saturday. And then I essentially got a bye in top 4 because my opponent... So it was really weird. Someone got DQ'd during the check part, like when pairings had, like when standings were up. They took all of our decks. They DQ'd someone for a deck list error, so the person who was 5th seed got bumped up. But at this point, it had been like an hour since round 4, like the last game of Swiss had concluded, and we were all like, call him and see how far he is, and the guy was like, oh, I'm still like 30 minutes out. And we were like, yeah, we're not waiting another 30 minutes just to start top cut. At that point, that's excessive. So I essentially didn't have to play top 4, got a bye. And then, or is it top 8? Top 4, top 8, one of the two. And then I'm playing Raging Bolt, and like the whole cut was like bad matchups. It was Ancient Box, Snorlax, and Guardy.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, this is kind of a lose-lose for me. So I get into finals, and I'm like happy because I never made finals before. I'm playing versus Ancient Box. I'm like, whatever. Matchup is doo-doo, dog water, whatever. I get 2-0, and I'm like, you know what? At least I'll never have to deal with that again. I go to bed, wake up, next day go to the cup. I'm playing the same 60, except I added in Briar, and I was like, I think this is great. Briar helped with the Ancient Box matchup, like, this goes on. I sit down for game 1, and what does my opponent flip over? Roaring Moon and Baby Flutterman, and I'm like, you have to be kidding me. So I play that, I win. I win game 2, I win round 3, I sat down across from my opponent, and I know this guy plays Ancient Box, and I'm like, tell me please no. He's like, nah, I'm on it. And I was like, I actually hate my life. And then I get to finals, and it's the same guy from round 1. In the span of like 24 hours, I played. Hold on, 3, 4, 5. I played 7 games of Raging Bolt versus Ancient Box, which is more games than anyone should ever have to subject themselves to of that stupid deck.
I've only played against one Ancient Box IRL since it's come out. And the one time I played against it was actually at my last cup. We're in top 8. 3 of us. Oh wow, that's good. If he can find the Zard, he can get a KO here. Oh, he's finding it. He's got it all.
He's finding it.
But I go up against the player, and I set up for it. Itchy Pollen turn 1, and he has nothing but unless he doesn't have anything with the Arvin. See if he notices. It has nothing but items in his hand. I know he does. He knows he does. Mm-hmm. And it says an Itchy Pollen, I say pass. Come on, Cash. You gotta see you have the returning KO.
Did he flip?
I don't think he saw it.
Oh, well, it's not guaranteed here.
No, it would have been with the Charizard. It would have been 300.
I'm saying finding the Zard is not guaranteed here. Like, you'd have to...
Okay, if he doesn't have anything with a searching card with the Arvin, I guess. But we'll see how he plays.
I think the idea here is that getting the Zard out doesn't really do a lot if he has the threat of a Teal Mask.
That is true.
So he's trying to KO the draw engine as well. Because, like, the easiest way to brick Bull is to just brick their hand.
Alright. Looks like we've got our first bug of the night.
Yeah, because here it looks like maybe he's setting up like a multi-prize turn type deal.
Yeah, this update's been great, Primate. I've been expecting to have like multiple calls tonight, easily.
These plushies are so cute. I'm kind of bummed. They announced the vendors for Vancouver. It looks like they're like not like as good as the vendors normally are.
No, Vancouver's usually weak on it.
Do they even get like anyone that like has like plushies and stuff or no?
They do.
Because I know Toronto, I was like heavily impressed with the vendors.
Like, oh man, I don't remember what year. One year it was when Scarlet Violet first dropped. It was like Portland. Actually had probably the best prize wall for plushies, and it was super easy to get.
I think I remember that one. Yeah. Would have that been like what 2023 Portland?
I think so, because like I got like it's super easy. Fuecoco plush for like four counters. It was this little one, and it's like super cute. And I was like, it got me like, it really sold me on Fuecoco. It was like the final thing that pushed me over on him. I was like, oh my god.
Is it the polka doll one?
Yeah, I'm looking for the bigger version.
Mm-hmm.
And someday, I hope so. Cassius actually messaged me this. He's talking about the bug. If you notice, he put all the damage counters onto the Raging Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to do 10 on the Latias, 50 on the Bolt. Which makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's gonna matter here, though. If his opponent wolfs KO here, he just wins.
Okay.
And he needs Soda, attach return.
Crispin.
Crispin!
Oh, he failed! Oh.
8, 9. Let's do an energy count.
Okay, watch this, watch this. Oh, it did actually take it off. I was gonna say it hadn't been working.
Yeah, looks like his opponent only plays 11 energy, so my guess is he has too many in hand or some of them are prized. That's crazy. I was about to say Crispin is just like Sada, but like diet, but I guess Crispin's just worse. If your energy are not in the deck. Yeah, Cash got it here.
There you go.
Let's go.
Let's go. There we go.
He just goes.
Yeah, just go there. Boss's orders. KO. GG. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the issue that's come up is someone used Clef Key onto a Raging Bolt.
Huh?
Or Gouging Fire.
Oh.
And knocked his Bravery Charm off, but then the 220 damage from the Weirder the next turn did not KO it. Because it has 230.
Yeah, it's 230.
So,
oh, but the Joust is 10.
Yeah, it knocked off the Bravery Charm. As long as they didn't put a new one. I'm trying to get at least something going for it.
Could he have no, there's no way to heal it unless you play like a potion.
Right. So it's, and then they would have had to switch cart before.
Mm-hmm.
Like if that happened, then sure. But it is buggy tonight, and let's see. There's 20 damage on it right there. Huh. Yeah. Again, there's not much we can do about the bugs. Yeah, I'm only so I can put the pulp bug. It's what's happening. Alright, I want to move us real quick. So you can see my screen here. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Scuff page, because there's again transparency. There's not much I can do because looking at the screenshots, they've both taken prizes. And it looks like the person won anyways. And oh yeah, I'm gonna let that ad run. There's an ad coming up in 2.5 minutes, but we're not in a game. There's not much we can do because they're at 2 and 4 prizes. How do I fairly restart that game? And but the players.
And this is why I am not a judge. Everyone, you should thank your judges every day because the judges do the real hard work.
I will ask this: anybody who is playing, save your game logs if you run into a bug. If you know why, it helps the developers. Even if you post it publicly, they'll find that stuff. And the reason why it helps is because then they can just look at what happened with the game and what's causing it sometimes. The Dragapult looks like it's just broken. It's that, and everything in this right now just seems like it's something broken with damage counters. It's probably something. I'm assuming we can find other decks with damage counters and have the same issue. I'm assuming, no idea. So if you save those logs, it gives an idea. But from what I know of game development, and Holly, you've talked about game development stuff, it's probably something global that's broken, and not something that's just with that one deck.
Yeah, it's probably a global issue rather than a localized issue.
Yeah. Mello's real name is Alex and is colluded with Gazer to real life. I can tell you Mello's real name is not Alex. I mean, it's not that hard to find his real name, so.
My name's Jeff.
My name Jeff. Oh my god, I love 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Why did they never make it 23?
We have this one store that I go to, and they're infamous for a lot of reasons, but they give out like cash prizing, which is super nice. And they have this one judge, and his name is Jeff. And every time they introduce Jeff, he goes, "My name Jeff." The store is now infamous because I don't know if y'all have seen the Maridon sleeves picture. I'll just leave it at that. But
yeah, just leave it at that. I think I know which one you're talking about.
the local has made some interesting Maridon sleeves, and it's home to that guy. That store is home to that guy with the Maridon sleeves.
Wow. Some of the people's sleeve choices are, yeah. Oh yeah, that is right. That was right, Sonny. I forgot about that. I listened to it on Spotify. I don't see the the names. Poor Kevin Szymanski.
Wait, there's another Szymanski. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3 Szymanskis now, and supposedly there's Alex Clemente, the twin brother to Kevin Clemente, who are estranged third cousins to Leonhardt.
Oh, this is like a very deep Pokemon family tree. I'm here for this. We need to get a Venn diagram going.
Alex Clemente, Leonhardt, Kevin. Oh.
How much Pokemon power can you fit in one family tree? Oh, that's actually interesting. Who do you think would have like the best family tree of like competitive Pokemon players?
Probably this. I don't know. I mean, Cilio's mom is pretty good. You know, we got her, and then Cilio. If he ever has like a kid or a niece or nephew, and they're good.
Because like they have Alex and mom, and then also Chris. Because didn't Chris used to play before he started running events?
Yeah. So it's like. Karen is real. At least a little on topic tournament right now. Looking at tonight's metagame, it looks like Maridon's the best deck. That's got multiple going. Oh wait, Lost Zone's still playing? Seriously?
Yeah. Lost Zone is back.
Lost Zone did what, 20-4 on Friday at one point? They were just killing it.
Lost Zone is back.
Oh, the Lesages. There's another good family there.
Yeah, I guess. Have to wait and see how good their kid is.
I know, we got so many kids coming up too. I was like so happy. I was like, oh, there
Cal's a dad now too, right? Cal Connor, he just had his wife just had a kid, yeah?
Yeah. I sat here, I was so happy when I had kids. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna raise my Pokemon and everything. And what happened? My oldest doesn't care, and my youngest is nonverbal autistic, and so he doesn't care either. Yeah, it has other issues, and it's just like, oh man, that sucks. My oldest thought when I first introduced him to Pokemon stuff and regionals, they were like 6 or 7, and they thought he would go and fight with like plushies.
No, that's based. Like I would go to a Pokemon regional and you just have like your plushies fight to the death.
Right. They thought it was so cool and they're ready for it, and I was like, I'm sorry, that's not what it is. We're playing with cards. I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, and neither of my siblings got into Pokemon. So I got into Pokemon from my older cousin, and then by the time I got into it, he and his brother were both out of the hobby pretty much.
I want to try to get Prince Vortex on. He's playing Cyril Edge. I want to see.
Round 2, round numero dos.
Which also, you've played in these tournaments before. We actually extended the round by 5 minutes.
Oh, interesting.
And it has killed slow play almost. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't make it to the Demon Fence enough anymore because my sleep schedule.
Yeah, I usually don't get a energy drink for Tuesdays. I had to get an energy drink today. I was like, oh.
I have my cherry bang in my backpack.
Yeah, I want to move us real quick. Boop. Boop. All right, we got Prince Vortex. So once their game gets going here, we'll have Prince Vortex with Cyril Edge going up against Dragapult, Dustnor. All right, I remember that.
You heard nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. No, Cremascoli, or I don't know how to say that, when they had their newborn signed up for the Italian SPE, and because of that, they they had set an age limit, a minimum age limit.
No, I want to start doing this with my job. I'm getting a lot of the kids into Pokemon. They all have cards. I want to teach the kids how to play and bring like an army of juniors and seniors to like every event that I go to.
I've tried to get my workmates to do it. One of them, he's oh, I don't care, Vortex. It goes boom. That's why we're watching it. One of them's too much into his cars and off-roading and stuff. He's like, I have no time for this. And the other one is more of the investor type. Yeah, he did like Funko Pops and other things. He's like, how do I get into the investing side of this? I'm like, we didn't talk about this. Never talked.
Ask him if he has any of the drowsy IRs from Scarlet Violet base. Apparently they're $92 on TCG Player.
There's too many cards. I had the Fuecoco and Crocolore Illustrator Rare, but I hadn't bought the Skeledirge.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I love that deck name. No brick, please.
No brick, please.
So I had set up. I sat there. I was like, okay, I'll wait out the Skeledirge. It had been around $10 and it'd go down, back up a little bit. And all of a sudden, it shot up to like 20, and it was just steadily climbing. And I went, oh crap! And I just pulled the trigger finally.
Yeah.
I'm looking up how much it is right now.
I'm looking at it as well. I think you were mentioning like funny deck names. I used to name all of my Zard decks We Did Start the Fire instead of We Didn't Start the Fire. And then I put like the variation. We got up to, before I stopped playing Zard, we got up to like We Did Start the Fire, like 25 or something. I had 25 different Zard lists on live. I always
try with the Zards to make up some sort of like Megazord name to it.
Fair enough.
So it's the Phantom Dragozord is what I'm calling my deck right now. And then when it was just Dragozord Pidgeot, I was like Aviation Dragozord or it was Aviation Pidgeozord. I was like,
in case you're wondering, the Skeledirge, the SAR is at about $24 right now.
So I bought below that, but I'm expecting it's going to stay around that. Because Paldea evolved in Gen.
That set is so cute, though. I was just visiting an anime con, and one of the volunteers mentioned to me how much they love Fuecoco, and I showed them that card, and they literally went on TCG Player and ordered it then and there. I was like, I think you need this card.
You'll be in Vancouver. You can get this. Have you seen the sticker I'm giving away at Vancouver?
No.
It's called Fab Coco, and it's Fuecoco with long, flowing blonde hair.
Oh my gosh! I want like 20 of them.
You can have like one, maybe two, because I got a lot of people looking for it. And
one is perfect.
Let me see if I'll find a link for it real quick. I'll post it in the.
I wonder if it's worth it to go into tabletop. No, I'm not going to go to Seattle just to go to tabletop. That seems excessive.
You should.
What's crazy is I don't know how I've never been, because I have family there, and there was for my 13th birthday, my aunt was like, "Hey, you should come stay with me for like a couple days. I'll take you to like whatever card shops you want to go to in the area, and we could just like go and do Pokemon stuff."
Oh wow! Did they just get donked, or did they donk them?
Oh no! Did we miss it?
Yeah, they just beat them. Wow.
Wait, is that an Iron Hands and Ceruledge?
Yeah.
What?
We're gonna go look at this list real quick, and then we're gonna try to jump to another game. But like, I thought something was happening, and I saw like the draw pass, and like I didn't realize it was like a draw pass again. So let's look. And we saw the Iron Hands in there, and that was bad. Wait, this. This is like Iron Hands with an extra Cerule Edge for no reason. It's like I don't want to play Miraidon. I'm going to play.
I want to play Cerule Edge. Oh my god.
Oh my god, we'll have to pay attention to that next round then. Let's go find someone else. Let's see what Paparazzi's playing. But I posted in the Twitch chat the link if you haven't seen the Fuecoco.
I'll go look at it in a bit. I don't have the Twitch app right now. I need to pull it up.
You know what? I forgot I have you on freaking Discord. Why don't I just message you directly? Like a normal person would.
Oh, because I sent you a friend request like months ago because I was trying to DM you about the bug, and it never went through. And so when I saw that you sent me one, I was like, "Oh, that's funny."
I get like 6 or 7 friend requests a tournament.
I know, I figured.
Because like someone like usually it's someone who gets like DQ'd for whatever reason.
Oh.
And they want to yell at me, and they're like, why won't you let me yell at you through Discord? I'm like, I'm not letting you yell at me through Discord. I learned my lesson a long time ago.
I wasn't born yesterday, buddy.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't yell at each other through Discord.
We yell at each other through AIM.
I was gonna say, but that works. See what we got. We got Miraidon versus Lugia.
We just saw Lugia go down. And we're probably gonna see. They could, if they have another boss's orders. I mean, they have like 5 ways of getting it, and then we're gonna see another Lugia down, and then we're gonna be trying to find another deck to watch. Yeah,
they just seal stone here or a fish.
Yeah, they've got like so many ways around it.
Ooh, that's a pretty boss. I like that art.
The Giovanni? I'm all about the Giovanni.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, that's the first full art boss I ever pulled. I pulled it like right when it came out. So I just bought the Paldea Evolved SR bosses.
I pulled
at the same con that I was working. I found one for $15, which is like $5 under market, I think. And so I decided to splurge and buy it for myself.
I pulled the Giovanni one. I was what was I doing? Oh, I went and got Rebel Clash or whatever it's called.
Rebel Clash.
Yeah, just like some loose boosters at a local TCG shop. And it was raining outside, and I wasn't caring too much. I was under an awning, and I pulled it. And I was like, "Oh God, now I gotta go protect this thing as I'm trying to walk across the street to my car." I was like, "Oops!" I love Giovanni's my favorite, so. I hope.
You're really trying to hit the amp on the V.
They're not gonna get it.
They almost did.
Now they're just showing off.
I mean, there's no rule that you can't play the cards until you're done playing cards.
That is true, but some people like to call it BM.
Support I can call a judge then.
They have 0 cards in hand.
If I were Lugia here, I think I would just scoop.
This is probably the game you want to
Unless
skip.
you promote Fluttermane, draw into Blood Moon. If you draw into Blood Moon, there is an argument to keep going.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they don't have the energy for it.
They don't need the energy. It attacks for free.
No, I thought they needed 5 prizes to attack for free.
Oh, true. I can't count.
There's no rules against a dog playing basketball.
I mean, you can even just like stall a turn with it active.
That is true. Nothing does KO it. They're probably putting it up there going, oh.
Yeah.
I want to know how they ended up with that many cards in hand of 0. Like, did they just go all in trying to set up Lugias and not like play a Squawkabilly? Or did they play Squawkabilly?
I don't think you will play Squawk in this matchup. If you walk down in this matchup, you kind of just lose. I'm the resident Lugia bot.
I just read Pokemon Sleep's having like another growth week or something. I guess you get like you can get like certain Pokemon are gonna show up more or something. I don't know. The one time I tried Pokemon Sleep, it picked up my dog Sleep and not me, like 2 nights in a row, and I said, okay, I'm done.
I've never done Pokemon Sleep because it's gonna tell me to fix my sleep habits, and I already know that.
Same.
Look, I'm a college student. I don't know what they expect.
So he's in chat. He said so what happened.
What happened?
They had to do anything in them to place down 2 Lugias.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Cardi's gonna win this through multiple glitches. Yeah, that's a possibility.
No, I don't care what you say. I'm rooting for Lugia. Lugia.
Oh man, I hate when I do this. Like, I haven't taken any like toy photos in a few days, and someone just did like a Sitting Cuties plush of like Ogerpon in the forest. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to go take my doof somewhere again.
Sad.
I mean, it happens. That put it really well. I haven't had sound effects in a while. Let's see if Skyrim. Let's see if they're still going. How far is this game go? How far is this game? It's still going. So we'll get this one up.
Let's go. I got a free 2-week trial of Nitro.
Yay!
I can't stop wanting.
Mac Creates, thank you for the follow. Yes, Mac Creates. I'm actually right now. I'm currently employed as a senior art director at T-Mobile. So, like, you see, all the fun T-Mobile stuff is stuff I've worked on. Are they gonna go all in here with the weird ear? I mean, you know what? That actually seems like the right move. Hopefully someday Pokemon hires me. That has not been yet, so.
Believe.
I've tried.
I mean, you do live in like the prime location for it.
I go right by their office all the time because T-Mobile's office is on the way.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're in Bellevue and T-Mobile's in Factoria, and I have to drive through Bellevue to get there. I know they're building like Valve's in the same building with them, and I think Bungie's in the same building with them. Ooh, Heat Miser. If you weren't my brother, I'd ban you for that. Because I know what he's doing. He comes in and he thinks he's funny. I should really update the names here, but by the time I update the names, the game's probably going to be over. Yeah, I think Bungie's actually down the street. Where I work, it's hard not to find the building because it's got a big magenta T on the side of it.
Ooh. T is for No, T is for T-Mobile.
Oh wow, they're actually up against Cash on the other side. Okay, that makes sense.
Twitch. Oh, the camera. No. Which one?
See, they can definitely take a KO here. I guess I want to see the Klefki take a KO. Actually, I kind of do just to see. I was like, where's the sound effects coming from? Stream volume.
Ew.
All right, you back?
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no worries. We're trying to see what Cash is trying to figure out what their next move is.
Okay, got it. I was sending my friend the link to the stream. Mom, I'm on TV, but it's Pokemon.
I don't know if my wife realizes it, but like this Friday is our three-year anniversary of running the tournaments. I don't think she wants to believe it. I don't think she wants to believe it's been 3 years.
Yeah, I told my mom to do a stream for Pokemon, and she goes, "Oh, how come you never share the link with me? I bet you're on stream all the time." And I was like, "No, Mom, thanks though."
My mother-in-law, who shall not be named because she's a horrible person and stuff, has shown up in my stream a few times, trying to reestablish contact. I'm like, no, ban, and then she shows back up and tries again with the new account. No, banned.
And reminder for you EUIC gamers, decklist submission is now open.
Oh, it is.
Decklist submission is due 8 a.m. GMT Friday, February 21st.
I keep forgetting that it's like it's all night essentially, and early morning for us Friday. That's always the worst thing about them. I know of at least I think 4 people going 4 or 5 people.
One of my locals is already there. I
have a couple friends who are already there. I know there's a whole bunch of people on Twitter saying they were having issues getting there.
Yeah, I really want to go. Maybe in the next couple of years if I'm done with school.
I'm hoping to possibly go to NAIC this year, but now that they've finally announced Portland, I have to like choose between the two, and like NAIC, I'm not looking to actually play.
Then go to Portland, because like
then I get to play.
Yeah. I'm more likely to be at NAIC because I can drive to NAIC this year.
So you have to fly. And with how many planes are falling out of the sky right now?
Yeah.
Sounds a little scary.
Spirit is like the only plane that has not had a crash. I'm just saying.
Alright, I just moved us so you can see the screen I'm looking at. Why am I being dumb? There it is. All right.
Me, I'm dumb for it.
Let's see what's winning. Let's see what our standings top stuff is. As we are only waiting on 4 matches with 15 minutes left in the round. Jeez. So we got Lugia number 1, Miraidon number 2, Arceus. Yeah.
Let's go.
Double Swirl Edge, Dragon Ball Dusknoir, Miraidon, Gouging Fire,
Raging Bolt!
Someone's playing Arch Aladon. They're 2-0. We got another Dragon Ball Dusknoir. Paparazzi here we watched finish really quickly. 2-0. Prince Vortex. Another person we saw finish very quickly. 2-0. Midas Touch. Gardevoir was 2-0. And we are waiting on 3 matches. Is Lugia that bad for Poltzard? No, actually, I found Lugia is actually probably one of my best matchups.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I'm at a 70% win rate on it, and I've played about 30 games against it now. Usually what it is I can, if I have, most Lugias want to go first, some want to go second, but if they go first, I'm looking to see what you discard. If you've got double Archeops already in there, and if you even better flash me that you have the V-Star, I play the trolley version, so I can get just Zard, Dreepy, Badoo all on the board. Or whatever combination pieces I need. And then I'll rotate it out and get into the Badoo. If they don't have any Archeops after turn 1. If they go second, I'm still going to probably keep whatever in the active, because I know you're not attacking, but be ready for the Badoo turn. Then, if you don't have enough Archeops in the discard, I'm going to Badoo. Force you to use Read the Wind or research. Maybe you have to research a whole bunch of energy. Something. Force that to go. And while I'm doing that, hopefully I've got your Lugia in the active. I want to try to hit it twice.
Hit it twice, and then you bolt it, yeah?
Dragon Bolt it, and then I'm usually ahead by then. That makes it harder for you to come back. And so, in a blind meta, I would assume most Lugias go first. Because when I went to the last cup I went 2-1 against Lugia, and the one I lost to, I drew past for 3 turns. They drew past for pretty much 3 turns, but they had a Lugia and I had a Pheasantipity. So I had just nothing I could do. The other ones, I was able to Badoo lock them, I got around it, and then I was able to win. But I also don't play the Cape version. I play the Precious Trolley version. I prefer getting all the Mons I want out as a priority over having something that's really hard to KO. So that's where my priorities lie with the testing. And one of the things I've actually put in recently to help if I'm having a bad start is I put Crispin in. And
Makes sense.
Crispin's kind of working. So that's what I see with Charizard. Which right now tonight we have 2 people playing it, and I think the last match is the one person. Nope, they lost. They lost to Miraidon? That's
Wait, regular Charizard or Poltzard?
No, for some reason they're playing Poltzard as regular Charizard.
Oh, is there not anyone playing just raw Zard?
Yeah, there's no one playing raw Zard anymore. If they do this with Pidgeot.
Charizard?
So based on the matchup, is does Lugia pop off turn 1? Not all the way. If it does pop off turn 1, then then you know they have it. Then you go with your TM Evo turn and put yourself in a much better position to having say a Charmeleon and a Dracloak on the bench, more so than everything being uninvolved and you're trying to get something. And if they hit you with Iron Hands, usually you play Temple of Sinnoh. Hopefully you have your Sinnoh turn then. And some people have also been playing Giacomo, which has been hilarious. But Professor Primate is also correct that Unfair Stamp is a lie. But hey, look, there it is. Lugia number 1.
I think Lugia does still just beat that deck the most times. In my testing.
The deck I have the most trouble with in testing right now is Dragapult Dusknoir.
Interesting.
Which, at least according to Dragon Hill, Trainer Hill, it should be the other way around.
That's how I was with Ancient Box for a while. I was playing Zard and I was losing to Ancient Box, and I was like, this is not right.
Right.
So I spent an entire like 2-hour coaching session playing the Zard Ancient Box matchup.
If I was to do any coaching session right now, it would be against Dragapult Duskworm. And sadly, some of it is Badoo and Prey right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess because the thought process is they have prize manipulation and you don't.
Yeah. Because I've gone down to 2 prizes, and then they take a 5-prize turn.
Oh yeah, no, not surprised.
And so I'm like, oh great, I lose. Or let's see, Feral Gator. Someone brought Feral Gator again. I have not lost against that deck. I played like 5 times. There you go. How many people brought it tonight? Probably just this one, right? Yep.
Just the one. It won Champions League in Japan.
That is true. But post-rotation seems so much different. It's such a different beast.
Also, what's good in Japan does not mean it's good in America.
Well, we had like that melodic wall, like took all those cups.
In Japan, yeah.
Yeah, and then like it didn't. Oh, see how well it showed up here. Not online. I go right back to online. I don't think.
I think Wolves is going to be really good post-row.
Let's see, there it is. Champions League. Well, melodic paragraph. It still showed up, but it wasn't as dominant as it was when it was City Leagues.
I do think Walls will be good post-rotation, though.
I do love this flags. Just boom, Tord.
Tord? The Tord flag.
No brain, just metal. I mean, Arch, if you work around the bug, should be a good deck still.
It is a good deck. Very, very good deck.
Goldango's still a deck?
Goldango is still a deck. Goldango with the Dunsparce also did really well in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? The Dunsparce makes sense. I don't know why it has him listed as 11th. I gotta see this Blissey list real quick. The last game finished. I'm gonna give people a little bit of time. The paragraph. Oh, it's like a Blissey wall. Okay. I feel like I need to go buy the Melodics now. Because they're what? $101.
The full arts also aren't even super expensive. The full arts are like $5. I pulled a couple of them.
But if you get the Illustrator Rare.
Nah, it's like $200.
Yeah. Well, I want to play full Illustrator Rares. Yeah, that's not happening. Because I think I have the Paragraph as well. If I don't, it's a 67-cent card. And then Blissey.
Yeah, all my Melodics are with my friend who plays Control.
I'd have to look. Oh, Goldango Dragapult's still showing up.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Dragapult, Duskworm, and Zork. I'm surprised no Hops did well. Like, it seemed to be like the deck, but we'll see. Like, I kind of want Hop because I like Zacian, I like Cramorant. So
that's fair. You like to huck to a spit on that thing.
Oh, my brother says he does have the expensive Drowsy. He messaged me about it. He's like, yeah, I do. That means now I don't think I have it, but that means I have to go look through my Illustrator Rares now. Alright, round 3 is up. Let's get this going. Get this tournament moving. Let's find ourselves a match. We do have a bye this round. So we could go back to Prince Vortex. Who's up against Miraidon.
I want to watch that. I want to watch Ceruledge Iron Hands.
Yeah, we gotta see that again. Let's see where is he at. Instead of having like a 2-second game. So we also have Venompog. I know, I have to go ping him. We do also have Venompog and Matt Creates as well. Venompog is on Archaludon versus Dragapult Duskworm, so that's a possibility. But let me hit up Vortex, see if we actually get a full game. I'm telling him again. Yeah, maybe this one will go further than one turn, and while we're distracted with something else.
ADHD brain be like?
Yeah, like I don't think I'll ever be asked to be like a caster kind of thing. Like I gave up that dream a long time ago. Like
For sure.
I'm like, no, I'm not that kind of person.
Makes sense.
But I'm like, man, my ADHD would be so bad trying to do that. But still, hashtag hire Emmy, please. I think Emmy would make a good caster.
True, we love Emmy.
She will be back the week after Vancouver. We're actually going to talk about Vancouver because there will be no tournament the week of Vancouver. Because I'm not running a tournament until 3 a.m. and then getting up 4 hours later and going to a regional.
That sounds like a great idea.
So good.
Oh, I get my mat in Vancouver. Let's go.
What is the mat they're doing? Like, what is the last one?
Oh, I'm talking about for Girl Power.
Oh. Just waiting on him to share the screen. Let me make sure they're setting up.
I did I'm an FMN in the server for a while, and I did their online tournament like last Christmas, and I won a Met, and Amy never got it to me, and she finally was like, "Oh, I should probably get that to you," and I was like, "Yeah, preferably."
Oh. He was up against someone else for a second. That's what was going on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I had well, I still gotta make the mat for the Doom regional. I'm
Lugia already.
I've already done Lugia.
Lugia.
No, really, there's already a Lugia. There's 3 variations to it.
I want one.
I think I have some printed. Like, if you buy it, I can ship it like tomorrow. Some. I'd have to check.
Good, and then I can have one.
Because there's I did the regular, shiny, and shadow version.
Oh.
It's the same mat all 3 times, but it's just with the different colorations.
No brick for this. I love that. Oh, so creepy sleeves are cute.
All right, here we go. Will Miraidon win here, or will Sorulage Iron Hands?
It's pulling basically just as much energy as Miraidon is for lightning. Interesting, you're going first. Okay, I guess this is a go first deck. Interesting.
Start Pheasantipity and oh my god.
That's not very pheasant skibbity.
Well, we'll probably go into another one. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
It's the draw pass. That is like... Here it goes. You get Miraidon. You hit Miraidon, and then you hit double generator or 1 generator with 2 energy, and then attach, and then it's game.
And then you go. My life's purpose is just soundboards.
I mean, that's what it is. Go
Is it a
bowling.
brave for charm on the Mew? Yeah, brave for charm on the Mew. 10. That Mew is so cute, but it should not be $300.
No.
But it is very cute. Let's go gambling!
God, I love that meme.
Aw, dang it.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. There you go. We will have, like, all together, I think about 3.5 minutes of Prince Vortex playing. in 2 rounds.
Let's
Oh,
go.
he missed again.
This is how Vortex feels right now.
I'm in danger.
I usually do that myself. I go, I'm in danger. Such a good meme.
I did that. I was testing into our trial. Oh,
Well, let's go find another game. That one's over. Let's see. Let's see what
curse.
Matt creates.
Kaflooey.
So Matt creates is on Gardevoir. We got Whale. I'm not sure how to say their name. That one's, I don't know what they're playing.
Wales country.
I don't know. So Matt creates with Gardevoir is up against.
Or we could watch Lugia.
Do we have a Lugia that's? Oh, we do.
Yeah.
We do have Skyrim. Let's see what Well's playing real quick, just so we can get someone else on. Then we'll go Skyrim.
Ooh.
Only because I don't want to put the Gardevoir mirror up.
Wow, how riveting!
But look at this. It's Gardevoir. it's Lugia. I guess we're watching Lugia. So give me a sec here.
I'd rather watch Lugia than Gardevoir mirror. Loki hikey.
I don't think anybody wants to watch. I don't think anybody wants to watch Gardevoir mirror. And I just realized this whole tournament I've had one of the round things still on, so the whole rounds have been like obscured. And I thought it was working fine until I just now looked. I was like, oh, that's a problem. Yeah. Oh, it's Walter Carrasco. This is the one we had on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Watch stream. Doody doopy doo da doody doo 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 doo.
There we go. Okay.
We playing Lugia. I thought only other person was playing Lugia. I didn't know that.
Nope. We are watching Lugia.
Who's playing the Gardemir then?
The Gardemir was Matt Creates, who's the next table up from us.
Who?
Matt Creates.
Oh, Matt. I don't know why I heard the letter C in there.
Yeah, there's like Matt Creates. Matt Create. I don't know, I'm horrible with this. I try to say the usernames correctly, but 99% of the time,
No, my brain is not processing that at all. Blowing thunder.
Huge KO here. Now the question is, do they have Archeops in the discard?
Let's find out. I don't think they do. Let's go get rolling. Dang it.
That happened to me. I Ionoed them to 1. I couldn't get their Mezagoza gone.
Mm.
I tried so hard, and then what ends up happening? They flip the Mezagoza, get heads, finish for boss game. I was like, Iono, you're still alive.
Oh, we only got 1 chops. This is risky.
Is there a risk for? Oh no, they got 2. They got 2.
I can't count.
I mean, like, isn't like half the world failing math anyways?
True. What's funny is my first regional was the day of my math final, my senior year of high school. And so I show up, I take the final, I do pretty well or whatever, I finish in like really good time, and I'm sitting down and I'm shuffling my deck, and my teacher goes over and goes, "Oh, are you doing a magic trick with those cards?" I had to be like, "No, I'm playing Pokemon."
That's why I don't bring a deck to work anymore. People would always ask different things like, "Is that magic, or is that a magic trick or something?" And I'm like, I'm just shuffling for my ADHD or keeping myself occupied with my hands. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I work with a bunch of nerds, so I'm lucky. My boss plays Magic actually, And so I showed him Pidgeot, and I was like, "Look, it's Tutor, but for any card." His brain exploded.
Yeah, that's the best thing is when you actually work with nerds who like understand. Like that was when I worked well early in my Amazon career. I worked in like the nerdiest part of Amazon, and we brought like people like Will Wheaton and George Takei in. Mm-hmm. So like we were nerds, and like I could talk about Pokemon, or like we watched Twitch, and like we knew the Twitch people, but like everyone watched Twitch. Like we watched Twitch plays Pokemon. We actively participated in it during work hours instead of doing our work. We're like, we're gonna play Twitch plays Pokemon instead of doing work.
I think my peak was we hosted a birthday party for a little kid who was turning 7, and the birthday party, the entire theme was Pokemon.
I should ask for that.
I was hype. I took a picture to my mom and I was like, I'm getting the Pokemon birthday party I've always wanted but never got.
I'm 100% going to ask my wife for my 40th birthday next year that it needs to be Pokemon themed.
We even printed him. We have a 3D printer. We even printed him out a little 3D printed Eevee.
Ooh, nice.
We told him he could pick any Pokemon he wanted, and he picked Eevee. And they were like, "Oh, are you just saying that because Holly's here?" And I was like, "What do you mean? I'm not corrupting the children."
It was like the year I gave out Pokemon cards for Halloween. I gave out a whole bunch of full art Blastoise and Piplups, which at the time was like a $4 card. So I was like, I had a whole bunch of them because I bought them in Portland and they sat there forever. And this was Huh?
This was like around when Cosmic Eclipse came out, or a bit after?
A bit after. It was like the year after it had come out. We were like, no, IRL hadn't come back yet, but people were doing Halloween.
Makes sense, yeah.
And I just had no idea it was going to pop up in price. I had bought it for a deck that was kind of a Mimi deck. I wanted to play it, and then I never had a chance to do it, and so it just sat there. And I was like, you know what? I'll give them out. They're a fun card. People like Blastoise, Piplup's cute, and like now it's a $25 card, which I mean isn't that horrible of one, but
I had a bunch of the Cosmic Eclipse cards.
I bought so much Cosmic Eclipse from Portland that year.
I didn't buy a lot because I wasn't like opening a lot of product because I didn't have a job yet because I was a freshman in high school at the time.
It was one of the Portland regionals, and like I was opening the products, selling certain cards in bulk and other things to buy more product. And like I was adding to the bulk as I bought more product. I was like selling the bulk from it that I didn't need. And I was like, oh yeah, this is good. I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of this.
Looks like we got the return KO on the Cinccino. However, Lugia will have the return KO after that.
The question is, what does Lugia needs to do to finish the game?
Lugia, well, issue is they manipulate the prize trade by putting the legacy on the Lugia. However, I'd like if this Lugia player, I don't know if they play boss, but if they play collapse, but if they play collapsed, I'd like them to find collapse to get this clock off the bench. Let's check if they play collapsed. Can you check that for me, please?
Let me see if I can find the decks real quick. They currently play just 2 Mezagosas.
Okay.
But like here, you definitely promote the Lugia. You boss.
Lugia.
You have to boss up the one without the energy.
Oh no, there's one energy on it.
Oh yeah, the one with one energy. The whatever it's called, Teal Mask.
Yeah. Let me do energy math. That's 30 per, so 369, 120.
They were probably looking here to use Bear, but I mean Bear can finish out the game.
Yeah, Bear finishes. Okay. Well, no, I'm doing Ooh, actually. Oh no, they have to boss here. They have to boss here. I was gonna say Iona would be sneaky good.
No, you have to boss. And then here, either you Mezagoza flip and try to get what you need.
10 to 40. Unfortunately, yeah, it goes a flip. A lot of flips they run with there first, actually. Oh, they're not gonna get the bear out.
I kind of would like to see the bear.
I would like to see the bear as well. I also would have liked to see the Aruma first, because Aruma is guaranteed search out versus Goza is conditional.
Well, we got double Ultra Ball, so the biggest issue you come into right now is Ogre Pawn's got 260 on it, and you're only hitting 240.
We can easily Ultra Ball Flutter chops for a fish and grab bear.
That would probably be the best. Well, bear, yeah, fish and then bear. So you should have a win. You have a win condition. You have a way to win.
You have double. They have double Ultra Ball and Aruma in hand.
Yeah.
Unless they're getting Iona this turn, which I don't believe their opponent is playing ball. Iona.
I don't think I've ever seen a Raging Bolt play Iona.
No, they did. They used to play a one of, or at least I did in my list.
They do. They do play a one of.
That makes it interesting. 369, Dart 120. So attach for turn Teal Dance gets them there. But that only gets them to one prize left. This is why I really like Jamming Tower.
Yep.
I love Jamming Tower and Livia. Yeah, see, if you had gotten the bear out. Gosh. Oh. Never punished?
Never punished. Well, okay, now you're just looking for the bear still.
Yeah, you're looking for bear still, but top tech Nestfall, trust.
Okay, there. Yeah, we had looks like a pair of Miraidons that both have their magnetons not work. How many rounds tonight? 6. We always do 6 on Tuesdays, unless we get like a really good reason to play more than.
Or less.
This is a hard call what you do here, because you could boss, but
Doesn't do enough for you.
I have not seen the Zul's New Dawn list yet. I think you gotta play the fish, but now the question is what do you do here?
I think you Iona here.
They've got so much energy on that though.
Yeah, look at this draw and do it though.
Do you boss up the...
Can they set up hands? No, they cannot. What are you researching here? Oh, they could do the funny. They could try and sub-block. I think you have to Iona here. Good news is 369, they're doing 180. 210, 240, 270. Oh no, I think they have it here.
Yeah, I think they have it.
They should be hitting for 300.
There it is.
Yep. Legacy Proctors, but it is not enough. They needed the bear. This is why bear is such a clutch card.
I know, that's... If it was out there already, and they go into the fish...
They had the outs to it, too. I don't know why they didn't grab it. I guess they were worried about energy count or something.
But as I'll bring this up right now, again, with bugs, we have to play it as it is. And it sucks. Unless your opponent is willing to give you the win, like, for whatever reason, how it works. It's, I would almost call it our Billy Madison rule. Not Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Sorry, I got my Sandler movies mixed up. Where play it as it lies. It sucks, but I can't fairly restart the game or fairly reset the status of it. And that's been our best solution. You're going to lose a game because of the game bugging, but it's just what happens. I can't do much more than that. All right, it looks like they're going to take the ID. Okay. So I'll go over what bugs we do know of right now. The bugs we do have is, first one, Archelodon. Most people know the Archelodon one. Archelodon is you play it and you cannot move your energy to anything you want. Or to any of them. It has to go to the active. It freezes up and goes to the active. Magneton has the same issue. You do the thing, it freezes up and it puts it on the active. So like for some reason it freezes up. So that's the two major bugs we know of right now. What's news is sad, just for now. Then we have the Gardevoir bug, where it's putting phantom damage. You can put phantom damage on your Pokemon. Like you click on it and you click Psychic Embrace, and it puts extra damage counters on it. Like even though there's no energy to put there. You can play around that too. It's a pain in the ass. Or you could cheat with it. Either or. The other one we know of right now is the switch cart bug, where all it is a visual bug. When you use switch cart, it doesn't take the damage off on the visual side, but if you click on the card, it shows that the damage has been removed. So that is the major bugs we know of right now. Not everybody knows of them just yet, and we're trying to figure out what to do for Friday. I can't just ban decks. That's 3 decks right there banned. Like, that sucks. Happy Gilmore is not on anything right now, and I think Billy Madison is on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu. And like, chat, if you have an idea how we could fix it, because like it's not like Palafin bad, where Palafin completely broke the game. Yo, Arc Arm is doing pretty good tonight. Playing the Gouging Fire. Ooh. And the Gygas. Okay. Okay, I could see this. But yeah, Paladin was so bad of a bug, it broke the game. Like, the game entirely broke. It would break for both players, and then we just had to flat out ban the card. There was nothing we could do about that. I would assume we're going to see a hot patch tomorrow. Like, this is too big of a problem to have out there. Right. Right on an arch, if you know how to play around it, knowing it's going to the active, you have to play around it. That means you can't use like... It means like the Dialga version is dead right now. Kinda. But you can play around it normally just by having yourself make sure it's going to the active is the one you want. So that's the hard part. Like, this is one of the hard parts about running an online tournament is going into things that I cannot affect. Like, if this was happening IRL, like, obviously it wouldn't happen. Like, you couldn't sit there and be like, oh, my Arch Eldon can only go to the active. I'm frozen for 15 seconds. It doesn't happen. And you can restore game state if something bad happens. Like, if you shuffle on an Iono, impossible to fix game state. Or nearly impossible. But if you draw an extra card off your professors and you haven't flipped over your draw yet, fixable. Or you benched an extra Pokemon and you have 6 on the bench and you don't have anything to give you 6 on the bench. Fixable. Just put it back in your hand. So, you play an item but you haven't text searched yet. Fixable. Just pick the item back up. Can't play it anyways. But that's like the trouble with online. Is I can't go in and be like, oh yeah, put the energy where you need to put it. Well, I'll restart the whole game. Well, like, okay, now you restart the whole game even though you've been playing for 20 minutes already. And your opponent, you would have won. And now your opponent gets a second chance to win against you. And then I can ask an opponent to verify something, and a lot of times opponents won't. And then usually by the time the problem's like done or reported, it's like too late to like screenshot or record or other things, and so we end up with another issue. Because most people don't expect to record or have to screenshot their stuff. So, again, I don't fault the player. It's just the client. So, I do miss the days of PTCGO. There was a lot less bugs. And I know why. I kind of know why they had to leave to deprecate PTCGO, is the way you put it. What I know and what I've been told is the contract when it was done with Direwolf, and they had to make their own. And like, I don't know why, or like, I don't know anything else past that. What's up, Roms at TCG? Hope you're having a good night. I'm glad you're having fun. I do enjoy putting these on. I'm on. How far am I into this now? 3 years. 3 years coming up this Friday of running tournaments. It's been nice, and like one of the biggest things I will keep saying is I would love for an actual like online league. I'm like, this is what we're doing, and if you haven't seen, there is standings for this tournament series. We do have series. We do have a leaderboard, and it is active, and it has been updated recently from Friday. And we do have a Worlds tournament that is open to everybody. And they'd be like, why do you have a points leaderboard? It's for an instant invite to day 2. Yeah, it's been 3 years already. I think we're the second or third longest running tournament series now. I don't remember if Moji is longer than mine. I know Late Night, I think, slightly longer. I'd have to double check. What's up, Hockey Dude? How are you doing tonight? Hockey Dude, I might actually go to a Kraken game. I found out like they have like the rinkside suite. I'm like, oh, be right up there. Someday, maybe I will. Yeah, I think late night's number one for sure, and then I'm not sure either. You know what? You know what? We can actually check here, chat. We'll check right now. You know how the easiest way to do it? Just go to Moji's thing. Yeah, Hexer would have been the one the longest. And see when their first tournament was. April 23rd, 2022. My first tournament was February 19th, 2022. So I'm actually older than them by 2 months. I'm trying to remember if there's anybody else who's run for a while. Remember how long Pokemon Battle Cup's gone? I know Redacted's been a while. Don't think Blue Ditto. Oh, Sunny. I think Sunny's older than me. Yeah, Sunny's number 2, I think. Number 1 or number 2. And oldest. Redacted's like a little bit earlier than mine. Pumpkin Amy's not, so like I'm older than that, but we've been around for a while. A lot of the long running tournaments all started around the same time. Yes, Dice Town League, Pumpkin Amy, they've been around since 2020. They're actually one of the oldest ones then. Oh, last match finished. Let's get this going. I didn't realize it was since 2020. I don't think I've ever actually played in a Pumpkin Amy's tournament, and like I had a good time. I usually can. I just don't think I've been able to. Venom Pog, are you still in chat? You are playing Archaladon versus Sorrel Edge. Let me ask. Oh wait, you're already there. Sick. We will get them on because they are 3-0. Going up against Chosden.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, Ollie, you are back.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. We were just talking about what the oldest online tournament series are. Which it turns out Pumpkin Amy's got one of the oldest.
In my day, there were no online tournaments.
Limitless was like my first one. That's actually how I got my Limitless pages because of their tournaments.
Oh, there's my jersey card. Sorry, I'm trying to take pictures of stuff that I'm looking to move.
Pokex? Wow, that one's an old one. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
$200 bajillion frickin'. Oh, excuse me. My drowsy, that's $92 according to TCG Player. Is anybody gonna pay $92 for it? Probably not.
No. Or maybe, you never know. You can probably find a buyer. Like I'm debating just taking dealer prices on some stuff because I really don't want to try to mess around with like buyers and them like breaking down everything and all that good stuff. And like, man, if I can find
prices, on some of them, but I want as close as I can get to market on other ones. What worries me is Persian's already dropping.
The one I've been sitting on now is Latios, the heart one. which I probably should have sold back at the beginning of February.
I think that card's still always going to be expensive.
Oh yeah, but it's just like you usually see a price increase in the beginning of February for it.
Oh, because Valentine's.
Yeah, it's a very, very popular Valentine's card.
Yeah, I worked a convention this past weekend, and the whole thing that my buddy does is he makes coasters with cards in them out of resin. And he had a handful of Latias Latiases, and I was like, you should have sold these earlier, because they would have sold really well for Valentine's. And we actually did have a couple come over, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get this a late Valentine's gift.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's now damaged. They're selling for $950.
Just insane.
Yeah. So I've got, I would say, a near mint, and some people on here are selling it for $1,900.
It's insane. I have a couple. The only tag team alts I still have on me are the evolution ones, unfortunately.
I have that one. I have a bunch of the Pikachu. I have a bunch of the Mew 3s.
Yeah, I never bought Mew 3s. I just didn't bother with it because I was playing, but I wasn't super duper competitive.
I got the alt art ones that were just in the tin. I bought a bunch of the tins. My first play Limitless entry is the Limitless Weekly Series, where I played Charizard Braixen. How's this game even going? Dawn's there. And I took 132nd out of 178. I went 1-2 drop. I had a whole bunch of those for the first few weeks, where it was just like 3-3, 1-2 drops.
I won a Limitless tournament a couple years ago before NAIC. That's my claim to fame.
I took 14th in the first Limitless tournament that was like a regional, where it was still best of one, but it was a lot. It was over 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Then the Crollo, I took a 6 out of 113th, was my first really big one. Then a whole bunch of like 30 seconds. 6 of 88, 3rd of 51. God, there are so many people on here. The Chill series. I haven't even seen what this Archaludon's done.
Let me tune into the game. Do 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 do. We are here.
Yeah, they're gonna bring that up.
Oh no, but they can't assemble alloy to it. No.
No. They're trying to get more cards in the discard.
Oh, I was being a silly goofy.
Oh, Cartado. I forgot about the Brazilians. Yeah, so watch. Watch, here it goes. Just goes right to the active. Doesn't even like time you out. Well, okay, you know what? That didn't work in the active anyways because there's no other metal Pokemon.
Which, what's embarrassing is I thought it read that way for a very long time. I thought a symbol outlet was only to the active.
God, if I can get... Now I'm thinking about it. If I could get... They sell it for $1,900. Market. And if I can get 60% of that, that's still almost $1,200.
I feel like someone would even be willing to pay you like closer to 70.
Like a 70 if I... That'd be almost over 13. Full Grip is selling it for $2,500.
I remember when Full Grip was also selling prize pack cards before they like made it illegal.
Yeah.
what I regret is they had the Umbreon VMAX, and I didn't buy it. I should have bought it. Because that's one of like the last two prize packs here, or one of the last couple prize packs cards I need for the EV binder. Because if y'all listening don't know, or actually I don't even know if you know this, Doom. My personal collection goal is one of every EV and Evolution card ever printed.
That is a very, very lofty goal. I'm thinking about doing that with Flake Coco, only because like I could start it now and not have to worry.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'd love to do that with Haunter, but oh my god, there's some Haunters that are just difficult to get, or I wouldn't say impossible to get, just difficult to get.
Yeah, I already looked at it, and I already essentially basically said that I'm not going for the Umbreon with Beyond Stars.
Night Owls does ask, is Miraidon unplayable without the Magneton bug on live? I definitely think it's still playable. It just means you have to rethink out your lines, because the bug means like you're just gonna have to put whatever you want in the active right off the bat instead of like trying to get it on the bench. It's the same thing with Miraidon, Archaladon right now. You have to put whatever's in the active you want to energy accelerate to in the active. So you can work around the bug. It's just not as... It just makes the deck a little bit harder to play.
Still.
The problem is the Gardevoir bug that doesn't work or does work half the time.
Yeah, Gardevoir seems just broken right now. Woken. I forgot I pitched this. Sorry if y'all hear the flipping of binder pages. I'm sorting cards.
I'm really hoping we're seeing a hot fix tomorrow.
I hope so as well. I'm gonna send you a DM real fast to see if you have the Sweet Cocoa. If not, it is yours. I'll be bringing it to Vancouver for you then.
Is it the McDonald's Fred Cocoa? Because I do have that one.
No, it's the Horizons one.
I don't think I have that one.
If you want it, it's yours.
Cool, I will take it.
Prismatic release day, my friend picked me up, and we were outside Target before like an hour or so before open, and we were the second and third people in line. They got 0 Prismatic. They got 151, and the person that was behind me, I grabbed 151 because I thought people would like take one, pass it down type deal. No, the guy just reached behind me and grabbed 3 of them.
Jeez.
And so I ended up grabbing a second one and giving it to someone else who got nothing. I ended up trying to confront the guy, and I was like, hey, like, I was there before you. I waited in line longer than you. I'll like even give you like something on top. Can I have one of those so that we each get 2? He's like, no, I don't like your attitude.
Jeez. People. I remember, okay, funny enough, this was years ago when Toys R Us was still a thing in the States. I took my oldest to a Pokemon trading event, and I don't remember what they traded. It was one of their GXs for a block Snorlax, a Team Plasma one, which now, if I remember right, is actually worth more than the card they traded. So in the long run, they actually ended up
before Pogo.
Before Pogo. The one back in Plasma Store. Yeah, it's like at least a $2 card right now, and the one they traded was like some GX now that's like bulk like 30 cents. But at the time I was like, no, don't make that kind of trade now. I'm like, man, I would make that trade in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I would go to a couple of those Toys R Us events and how they would do it, and it wasn't the best way, but they would only trade cards of the same rarity. So like if you had a holo, they would only if there was a holo you wanted, they would only let you trade a holo for it. Which led to some uneven trades, because you could have like, let's say, a Tapu Lele GX, and they'd be like, oh yeah, for that all you have to do is trade this like bulk GX. So I used to go to those events a lot because I knew it was a really easy way to get new cards that I wanted that were like playable and sought after. need to get an F in the chat. I had the Stellar Crown Squirtle. One of the kids at my job traded it to me, and I cannot find it anywhere, and that card is like $80 right now.
Oh, those are bad. What's the Guardy bug? Night Owls, I just caught that. Sorry, I'm doing like 3 things at once. The Guardy bug is you can put phantom damage on. So you could like put 2 energy on your balloon and then phantom damage it up to like 80 or 100.
Yeah, so essentially like the point is you don't have to have enough energy in discard. You could have 1 energy in discard and be hitting for full damage. Is that what I'm understanding correctly?
Yes. But it doesn't work every time. That's the other problem. It's been really hard to replicate.
So we got Guardy gambling.
Yeah. As we do see Arch Aladon here take the big KO and take the game here over Surl Edge.
Let's go!
Like, the issue we're running into right now, again, is a person says they can't play their cards. And it's early enough, we could reset the game, still have things going. But for as early as it is, it's up to both players.
Correct.
So if King Heracross is... I'm sorry, I just ID'd where the issue was happening. If they want to...
If insert player number 1 out of 64.
Yeah. Wanted to, then it is. So it's like, okay. And if... So what we do on a reset is the player who did not have the issue gets to choose first or second. And then if their opening hand is absolute trash, then they can reset the game once themselves and it goes back to coin flips. So it gives that's the best way we can give an advantage on that when it's early enough into it. Usually we take, with the new time extension, we take about, as long as it's before 20 minutes, we'll do it. After that, it gets to a point where it's just a little too long. So yeah, so it's the only way we can fairly do something like that. And like at this point where I'm looking at the screenshot, yes, they had taken 2 prizes, but there's plenty of time. And it's a little, this where like I asked the player who doesn't have the disconnect problem, what's going on? But if you disconnect and your opponent's down to 1 prize, I'm sorry, you lose. I'm not, that just happens.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. Again, it comes down to one of those judging things where it's like, how do we handle XYZ? And it's one of those things where neither player is at fault, so I can't really punish someone. See, Matt Creates is still playing. Are they still on? They are up against Gardevoir versus Raging Bolt. Let's go check that out.
God versus Raging Bolt.
Because we are almost done with this round. And they've got a Mimikyu in the active. Actually, did they almost win just with Mimikyu?
Let's check the Bolt list. I think most have cut Slitherwing.
It's got Slitherwing, so no.
Well, Slitherwing could be in discard.
It's on the bench.
It's on the bench.
But they have not taken any prizes yet. They don't have a Gardevoir set up.
The Guardy player has not taken prizes?
The Guardian player has taken 0 prizes.
How many is the Bolt at? Let's see.
2. They've got 2 left.
Dopes. 2 left. Oh, yeah.
That's not a good spot.
That's usually a pretty tough matchup for Raging Bolt in my experience.
Same. I'm assuming they had probably a pretty slow start, but if they're out of switch cards, though, the Maw Wow comes into play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and they can get Guardy out here. Oh no, both Guardy are in the discard.
Oh.
Look at that.
Maybe they did lose one earlier. They had one set up and it got KO'd.
Or they could have had to discard one away, potentially.
That is true. At least they're not both in the prizes.
True!
That's the hard one.
Would you rather have both Guardy EX prized or 4 Ralts prized?
Neither, because I've experienced them both and they sucks.
You have to pick one.
Both Guardy prize, because depending on what my build is, I could possibly still take a KO with something. Or even do like Monkey Dory Confusion.
Monkey do mind bend. One of the local seniors challenged me. I was like, I want to watch you play Guardy and see how like poorly you play Guardy. And I was like, dang, ouch, okay.
That hurts.
And
That hurts.
And then he was like, I'll play Zard. And I was like, all right, cool, that's fine. And then I was like, we should money match $5. And so we got into game 3, and his Zard's confused with 300 damage on it. He announces attack. I go, roll for confusion. He rolls for confusion, and it's tails. I won the money match off of a coin flip.
I've been there. Well, not money match wise, but I've been there. Where it's like, just a coin flip is all you need. Do they play anything here that would win them again? Yeah, because
they could arc pressure. Arvin for Stretcher, KO Bolt, Iono? Or no, you can't Iono and Arvin. They need like hand disruption and also KO and also Guardy.
Like again, if you see how many switch cards they have left, if you have, you need an energy though.
Mm-hmm.
Counter catcher, bring up.
No, I think they're bringing Guardy out here.
Yeah, you can Guardy, like KO with the Guardy, but you're in like a bad place with that.
Issue is you can't Gust and then also get Guardy.
Yeah. Unless I play the Mythical 3 Guardy build.
No, you play this. Assuming you KO the Bolt.
This is a hard place to be.
Yeah. Oh, they did squonk. Oh, interesting.
Oh, we're gonna see the Adrenaline Brain.
I don't want a brain.
Let's see. You move it to there. Okay. Hit for 60. Confusion. They would have to attach hard retreat.
I mean, they just need 1 energy here. Why are they not? Why do you not put the energy there? What the heck?
They're gonna flip. They're gonna flip. They believe in the flip. Or they're looking to see if they have some sort of switch card still. Boss's Orders does nothing. Well,
I guess they're trying to go for like the KO Guardy BM, not BM, but like the KO Guardy, like big.
Now they have Energy Retreat.
Okay.
You gotta have that.
Sure.
Latios free retreat. No, it doesn't even matter. Well, that was a matchup I thought Gardevoir would have.
Yeah, same. It's interesting. I want to see if the Bolt player, did they have to bench Squawk? Because I think that matchup becomes a lot better if you don't have to bench Squawk.
That's true.
But
sorry, I moved you real quick.
how am I doing?
I'm trying to get the... Well, everyone can look at my tournament history. That's what I was looking at. You can see all these like 2-0 drops and everything else because I would play for like 2 rounds, get tilted, and then be like, oh yeah, I need to go be a dad. Or sadly, I had one tournament I was doing really well and I got into top cut, and then my I had to go take my cat to the vet, and then he died like 2 days later. So happiness. I'm sorry, that's like a really horrible thing. Be like, yay! Hit double heads on catcher and prime. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So we are just waiting on one thing.
We're waiting on a King Heracross and Jack, right?
Yep, which they have an extension because of they're the one that was having the issue.
No issue with what?
One player couldn't play cards.
Oh, okay.
And so
because I was looking at the decks and I was like, it looks like it's double Dusknoir. I don't think they have. I don't think they Magneton.
Right, and so that was the one where I gave them the option to restart if they wanted to.
Okay, that's good.
So they decided to restart. It was up to the person who was not, because at the time they had taken prizes and were ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it was like not much they could do. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at the top at our standings right now, we do have Swirl Edge coming at 4-0, Raging Bolt Ogerpon at 4-0, and Miraidon at 4-0. Venompog here with the Archaludon, as we saw, go 4-0. 301 Miraidon.
Look at Chien-Pao. Oh, wait. Look at Chien-Pao at 3-1.
We have a Chien-Pao at 3-1? Jeez. I'm thinking...
Chien-Pao is doing better than Lugia.
I need to talk to Mrs. Doom about Portland Regionals. Maybe if I do sell that Latios card and fund it that way, or do a couple more commissions. It's like not that hard. I mean, the Arch, I think we actually saw 4 in the Arch. Yeah, 4. Because the thing about having a wife and kids is you just can't, I won't lie, I make 6 figures a year. But I have to take care of other people than myself. If I was making 6 figures alone as like a single person, hell yeah, I'd go to Portland. Hell, I'd probably drive down to Sacramento too. NAIC, there we go.
And everything becomes so much harder when you have dependents.
Yeah, don't have kids.
I don't plan on it.
Good. My brother didn't either.
Don't tell me that.
No, he didn't, and he doesn't have kids.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I found this.
What?
The card that I thought I lost forever. I just found it in the back of my binder.
That's always a fun one. Yeah.
Sorry, chat.
Looking at the PAL list real quick, it's got Regigigas and it's got Dunsparce.
Oh, I like that. I actually lost to a Powis that was running Gigas and Dunsparce when I was playing Lugia online a couple weeks ago. Might be the same.
I don't know if it's still any good with Baxcalibur, but Gigas going in it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Gigas does make sense.
I mean, Gigas makes sense on a lot of decks, but anything that has plenty of energy for it.
I love Regigigas.
I hate Regigigas because I play enough Terra Pokemon. It just makes my life hell.
I mean, I have Lugia right now, so I think it's safe for me to say that I like Gigas.
Oh, there we go. See, look, even then, the match didn't even take that long with an extension. Did not take that long.
Let's go.
Easy peasy. What? Someone used Pikachu's attack and then discarded the Pikachu? What? Oh my god. They need to hot fix this tomorrow. I need to play because I'm trying to test for Vancouver, and I can't test for Vancouver if the game doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm thankful my one good friend set up a webcam server, so I have access to that now.
I might run a webcam thing. The problem is not everyone uses webcam. You think it would?
For me, I mean, I always say if I can do it, if I can do it, then other people should be able to do it. Because I literally take my computer and like tilt the screen 90 degrees, and that's my webcam.
I think Nate's streaming the 4-0 Miraidon versus Raging Bolt, so let's go check that one out.
Alrighty, let's go see.
Do like watching the undefeateds play against each other. As much as it was a challenge that we can go watch, like, you know, matches that don't take that much up. It's still good to go see these decks that are winning.
Yep. It's the battle of the beat sticks.
You got fast beat stick, and then you got fast beat stick. They're both fast.
Which one's faster? Find out next time on Channel 3.
Well, okay, you do have a limitation with Miraidon.
Mm-hmm.
That you have a high damage cap.
That is true. However, if the Bull opponent has to bench Squawk, I think it can fit and swing into Miraidon's favor.
I think Raikou, with enough everything on the bench, can swing it in their favor too.
Oh, that's true. With like a Area 0.
Yeah, Area 0 KO would be great. And as I realize, I haven't even put the game on as it's just starting. Let me make sure everything is updated. There it is. There we go. Yeah, I'm laughing about this. And like, okay, someone said the Dragapult counters one is you drag, you let the animation run, and then you drag the next one, and then you let the animation run. You have to let the animation run and then say done.
No, that's nobody got time for that.
No. But I guess that's what they're doing.
Okay. I am once again asking Pokemon Company to fix TCG Live.
Actually, this is not the one I thought it was. I'm sorry. I'm trying to double check which one this is. But it's like the same matchup. Maybe it is.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. No, this is the one we thought it was. Okay, never mind. There, I was double checking in-game names to make sure.
Oh, fair.
The other person, the one underneath, they asked if my in-game name is so and so. $10. Yeah, it almost feels like you're gonna have to just do it manually. But again, they need excuse my language. We're trying to exclamation point no swearing here as much as we can. They need to fucking fix it fast. Actually, I want to go to the forums and see if they got anything they're saying about it. Which, if you want to go to the forums, I will link it in chat, or if you check the tournament details, that is where it is as well. It says last updated 128. But I don't know if there'll be more. You can go in there, the whole thing. They did do a hotfix back on the 16th of January.
That was a month ago.
Yeah, that was like, so
Please and thank you.
So that was a quick one. But yeah, new bug, second embrace. Gengar EX is bugged. I don't think anyone cares. Sorry. No.
My round 2 opponent at LA Regionals was playing Gengar EX. They were like the nicest person ever. They saw that I was playing Zard and I had the pre-release Cleffa, and they were like, "Oh, do you not? I noticed you had like the IR Pidgeys and Pidgeots. Do you not own the IR Cleffa?" And I was like, "No, I've been looking for that card everywhere. Just nobody I know that has it wants to trade it." He opens his deck box, pulls it out, and goes, "Here, you can just have it for free."
Wow, that is nice of him.
And now that card's like $15.
I know. I think I bought mine like at $3.
And that is like, it's one of my favorite cards. I was gonna get it eventually because one of my locals wanted to trade it and was like, "Oh, I want the pre-release one and I don't care about the price difference. I'll just trade the pre-release one for the IR." And I was like, "Okay, bet." And then we just like didn't see each other for a while because like life happened. And so I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, I don't need to do the thing anymore if you don't mind." Someone just literally gave me the Cleffa.
I like it because it's one of my favorite artists, Haiganosuke. He's done a lot of my favorite arts, and that one was just one. It was just boom. I was trying to collect all his arts, but then he just started like cranking them out, and I was like. And then Miki Kudo came out, and they have this very similar style, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't collect all the artists I want.
I have a friend who collects specifically I can't remember the artist's name, but it's the clay Pokemon.
Oh yeah, she's great. I just looked at Yukamori.
Oh, something? No, that's probably wrong.
Yukamori.
Maybe?
It is. I looked it up. I was looking up Pokemon cards.
I was like, let me make sure I'm not sounding uneducated.
No, but yeah, she's the one. All the cards she's done is clay, and she's been doing them since. I'm looking at a Cleffa she did, the 50 HP Cleffa back during Unseen Forces.
Oh wow!
So if we go date released, the oldest card, she's got 4 pages worth of cards. Corsola for Neo Discovery.
Oh, I love that card. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about.
So they've been 24 years. 24 years they've been making Pokemon cards.
Good for them.
Yeah, Joey Flyman just said it too.
Good for them.
I think they recently did a art expo with like all the other clay stuff. They did like a Ditto series that was really good.
I used to have one of the Dittos because I was mentioning my older cousin earlier. I inherited his collection when I got into Pokemon.
Yeah, Komiya's been around. Kamiya's been around for a while. Obviously, why did I just forget his name? One of the guys has been around since base set. I now feel horrible because I know exactly who he is. Notice that you were able to take a KO there.
Mm-hmm.
Arita. Mitsuhiro Arita.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
13. He has 13 entry pages on here. With the very first card he's credited, Charizard.
Charizard!
Base set Charizard.
I love Charizard.
He did the entire Charizard line.
That is true, he did.
A lot of base set cards. He also does other things, like I've seen his Final Fantasy work and stuff. Some really good stuff.
I didn't know he did Final Fantasy. That's really cool.
Yeah, not the games, like the TCG. I think
Yeah.
I think he did stuff for like Power Rangers and like a whole bunch of other stuff. Did they just magnetic charge and pass?
Maybe they thought they could put the energy elsewhere and couldn't.
No, they could. It's the magnetic charge seems to work. It's the
Oh, magnetic charge is the other guy. That's right.
It's the magnet zone that doesn't work.
Reading the card explains the card.
It seems like when it's an ability and not an attack is the bug.
Fair enough. More rescue boards. Counter kitchen.
Well, they could write you here.
Well, no, they just, oh, yeah, that's it. Makes sense. Drinking.
All right. How many games are done already? 4 or 15, so not that many yet.
Oh, I thought we'd gotten through more. We'd gotten through more than that.
We'll probably watch a whole bunch of them finish here in like the next 4 minutes.
I'm tired.
Alright, now if you do this correctly, you should Mew first, then Pheasantipity. Okay, good. Good.
I love correct sequencing. Correct sequencing makes me happy.
Evie, also known as Holly from, well, Holly, why don't you introduce yourself to Stellar Way? It's just a lot easier.
Yeah, so I'm part of Girl Power. I kind of am like everywhere, if that makes any sense. I've been playing for about 7.5 years. This is my first time casting an online tournament. I've casted money matches for Pokeduels and stuff like that. But I play a lot of Zard and Logia, so that's it. If you have questions, hit me with them. Secret boss. What did they say? They said the new caster sucks? I'll fight them. Ooh, boss on the fez. Very nice.
No draw there. Pokeduels mention.
You know what?
I'm kind of glad that I've been off Twitter. I've been using Blue Sky. I did end up finding out about the whole thing about Pokeduels and the Yu-Gi-Oh community.
That was funny.
Yeah, because of that, we got Triff Gaming now, one of the top Yu-Gi-Oh players, trying to be good in it. And he was actually trying to play in tonight's tournament. I don't think he got in with the wait list.
Oh, I saw his Zard list, and I was just like, oh, this is a list.
Right, and I like by the time he signed up, again, it was waitlisted and not everyone got in. But I was like, playing Friday's tournament. Friday's tournament's uncapped. It's great. But then again, the who knows if the freaking client's working.
Also, sorry if y'all hear binder page noises. I'm sorting stuff right now as we do this.
Oh, you're all fine. I know some people like to like play with coins when they cast, and that's been hard because like their mic will pick it all up.
Yeah, I just had a deck box full of price pack stuff, and then also just cards that I need to give out to friends. Because one friend who refuses to play with anything hollow and only wants non-hollow cards, and so all my non-hollow prize pack stuff I give to him. And it's broken because he will take non-hollow prize pack stuff and just give me the hollow version.
Last event I was at, the people were opening their prize packs, and some of these people had all the stuff already. And we're literally just asking people, "Hey, do you need anything from this prize pack?"
Was it Series 6? How do you have Series 6 stuff already? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had some Series 6 stuff.
Yeah, I need to go get Series 6. I took last week off, unfortunately. I was vending a convention. By the time I found out it was basically launch week for Series 6, it was too late.
What I need to get is I want to try to get full art Dragapults.
Which ones?
I would love to get the Jesus Pult. The one that just came in Prismatic Evolution, but that's like but that's like a $200 card still. I'm talking about just the one from Twilight Masquerade.
Oh yeah, those are. Oh, I pulled. What's funny is I pulled a couple of those. All the pulls that I pulled, besides one, were from packs that were not mine.
Which is like a $12 card, but Jesus Pult is $176 right now on TCG Player.
Do I have
Just
a page?
Everything from Prismatic Evolutions. It's just so much. Like
Yeah.
even Badoo's up to $110.
What's up to $110?
Badoo?
Oh,
It's up to $110.
yeah. I got super lucky with those. I have like a friend, I guess I could say, that has like a booth in an antique mall. And so I'll go to her booth whenever a new set comes out, and she lets me pick out whatever I want for like dirt cheaps. Like, for example, when Fez came out, she was like, I know I'm not going to be able to sell these at like what they go at, because I get collectors, I don't get players. And she was like, you can pay $5 for a Pheasantipity, I don't care. This is when they were like $20-$30.
I think I paid $7 for mine.
And she doesn't reprice her stuff very often. So like when hands first started jumping up, she had Iron Hands at old prices.
Oh god, I remember when that happened. I have one Iron Hands, and that's all I've had, and like I almost bought a second.
Yeah, and so I told her, I was like, hey, like this card is worth way more than this, and she was like, oh, okay, thanks for telling me. But, like, because you're being honest, I'll sell it to you at like the original price that I had it at.
$1,500 for the Umbreon already.
Yep. Oh, looks like we got not Raikou. Wow. Am I right on which do you win?
Yeah, they hit the double gen.
Double generator.
Let's see. 9 of 15. Update standings real quick. See if anybody who is streaming is still in their game. So we can always jump to that. We got Paparazzi or Scarum. Scarum is playing. Scarum is on Lugia at 2-3, and they just lost to Jack Knight. And then Paparazzi is 2-1, and they lost to Flygon. I guess that's a deck. But for the next round, we'll probably stick here with Nate, since they are 6-5-0 and Molly Swag is 5-0, and they'll be the only 5-0s. So that will be technically your championship match, because challenge, you don't do more than that. The way I've been doing card arts lately, I do Cosmic Hollow for trainer supporters. Except I'm really mad that Lance doesn't have a Cosmic Hollow. So he'll be the only supporter in my deck that'll be like reverse hollow or just non-hollow. Item cards are non-hollow no matter what, except my Ultra Balls, because I got the League Cup stamped ones. I'm gonna flaunt those.
Oh, I want those.
But almost all my other items, unless I really, really have to, are that stadiums are reverse hollow. Basic Pokemon are mostly reverse because they don't show up differently from the stadiums. I try to do full arts for like EXs.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like Charizard Dragapult. I'm gonna get the Dragapult full arts, so I can also have that with my Charizard full arts. And then supporters are usually their illustrator rares, which really sucks because Fizz and Deputy's illustrator rare is still kind of a bit. And I have a pair of like Luminion illustrator rares. So again, it's like,
I didn't even know that even the Pidgey and the Pidgey IRs just went up.
so it's been insane. It's just been like all the prices on everything's going up. Like, yeah, Fez and Deputy is now a $50 card.
So I'm probably gonna go and sell out some of my Zard pieces.
Let's see, 1 year. What was its low? Its low was... Oh, no, it's been around the same price. It's actually on the low right now. But it had kind of stayed off around $58, $59 for a while. Now it's gone down a little bit more. But they're just... Scalpers are just buying everything. I have the Pokemon centers by my work and by my house and everything. They have been sold out of everything. They're just not even. They're just not even waiting. They're like, okay, I'm just gonna buy up all the Shrouded Fable and everything. I'm just like, cool. There's nothing left for like even kids. Like,
Yeah, my tournament by me. I randomly went a couple Tuesdays ago. I went because I was like, oh, I feel like I remember seeing cards at this Target the most often on Tuesdays because I would go and just like check after every shift. And so I was like, I'll go check. And it was like 12:30, and I get there, and there's a bunch of people standing in line. This was like the week after Prismatic came out. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just like wait around, Well, lo and behold, they got like a giant stock, like 30 ETBs. It was insane. I was a very happy EV fan that day.
I was happy when Pokemon reached out to me like, hey, you want some Prismatic Evolution? I said yes. And they're like, okay, we're gonna send you ETB and some other stuff. And I was like, yes, thank you. I need this bad. And I got 3 Badoos out of it. I was like, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, I saw a meme that said they should have made people show their EV collections to pre-order Prismatic.
Oh, some people would hate that, but I mean, it's pretty much the truth.
Well, I would have been able to pre-order a lot if that's what we're going off of, then I would have gotten to pre-order a lot. Like, I'm mad with like how the stock is, but I'm also like, I can look in the mirror and be like, you didn't pre-order any, that's your fault.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to pre-order. Like, they supposedly have a new system set up. Supposedly.
Oh no, but like I had stuff and like I could put it in, like I just chose to not pre-order any. Like, I never even tried. Because I'm not used to, like, I never, like, before the Pokemon boom, I never pre-ordered sets. The only time I ever have pre-ordered anything was Pokemon Evolving Sky CTBs. And those got opened.
I'm gonna do a quick plug here. If you ever need Pokemon stuff, Tabletop Village and tabletopvillage.com is the best location and stuff. Use code Doom5 for 5% off your order. They're great. Their site is almost always out of stuff. They're hit every site you can think of. Full Grip, everyone gets hit just as fast as the stuff as soon as they have stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
And like they have some stuff to keep. Like I just went there. Here, I'll even pull the site up for everyone. And then let me make sure I'm gonna just drop my screen in here. I usually don't, but this is their booster boxes right now. What they even have listed. The pre-order. In-store pickup only, sold out. That's insane. I know people for Journey Together are buying pre-release boxes and are purely going to show up to get them and leave.
Yeah, no, at that point, I'd just ask someone else to pick it up for me.
Well, some places won't even give you the bonus packs.
Oh,
unless
okay.
You play.
Oh, that does. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah. Paradox Rift Elite Trainer box, $60. 60 for that. Like they've had to put prices up. Fusion Strike booster box, $450. I'm like, I'll probably be there tomorrow, and their place will just be empty. Like there'll be so much stuff gone.
Yeah, my main LGS doesn't even stock Pokemon, and their distributor for Pokemon just declared bankruptcy.
Ooh.
they were supposed to get Prismatic in, and I had like a wink with one of the employees to they'd hopefully try and save me something. Because this is the LGS I've been going to since I was a kid. So for like the past 7.5 years, I've been supporting this LGS like pretty loyally. So they were like, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Like, we know why you want this set. We know it's not to like take it and resell. We know you want it because you're obsessed with Eevee. Like, we get that. And then I got a DM like the day before release, like, hey, our entire first allocation got canceled.
Yeah, I was some other people I was talking to are saying they have the same issues with their distributors, or they're charging even more.
No, it wasn't even a charge thing. It's like their order should have got canceled. Like, they got nothing.
Yeah. I mean, there's like so much of this is just gone. Like, they just don't have it. Sucks, and that's just kind of the world we live in right now. Some of their merchandise. Oh, the hoodies, stuff like that. I still need to buy a shirt from them.
Maybe I'll buy a shirt from them. Pretend that I live in
the area.
Pacific Northwest.
All right, we are just waiting on one match, and it's Johns versus Cinderace, which is Dragapult Iron Thorns versus Charizard Dragapult.
The Battle of the Bolts.
I mean, depending on what their list is, let's see. I mean, it's the same list that was there before. I don't see anything new. I was so happy I was able to get like a precious trolley for, well, it's okay, it's still a decent price, but I was looking so hard for it.
I've owned a couple. I've gotten pretty lucky.
I've opened 0 Surging Sparks.
I've not opened a ton. Most of the Surging Sparks I've opened has been from pricing. My friend pulled like really well at the pre-release though. He pulled the full art Pika. It's like not the gold one, but not the basic EX. And then also pulled a trolley and some other stuff.
The last cup I went to was actually only $10 to go in. And I got 8th out of like 28 people or something like that. I got, and by the end I had like 8 prize packs. I got a set of dice, a Japanese deck box, and a pair of Japanese sleeves. I was like, that's pretty good considering that I've been to cups in this area where even if you win, you get 1 pack.
Yeah, I went to a cup and I got like $30 in store credit, so I got to get 2 packs of those Japanese penny/Cassiopeia sleeves. I was so happy.
The sleeves I got were like a minimalist Pokeball one.
Looks nice.
Oh, last one finished. There we go. Oh, here, I can show it real quick. These are the exact ones, and they're pretty nice. Oh yeah, I'm not a robot. It's all good. These ones right here.
Oh, those are nice.
Simple, clean. I like it. All right. Let's let the ad run, so then when the game starts, we won't have it. So I'm just gonna run the ad now, and then we'll get the game going. End round. Next round. Round 6. Last round of the tournament.
Already at round 6?
Yeah, the last one is moving quickly. Like I said, I've extended the tournament by 5 minutes, and it has essentially killed slow play, and people are finishing their games. And instead of having to deal with 2 people arguing over slow play for 10 minutes, they finish the game and that's it. Or alternatively, the person who was slow playing runs out of time and loses the game anyways. So once they get going here, we will get this game up. It's Nate Kirksey versus Molly Swag. Molly Swag is on the Cyril Edge, and Nate is on the Maridon, which we just saw Nate last round. But again, undefeated, championship match, closest we're going to have. Someone got a bye. Did I even kick anyone last round? No, I forgot to. There was one person who missed. Well, someone else got a bye. waiting here for them. And then make sure I turn my screen off. Hey, just a Doom. Everyone should name their things after me. Name your dog after me.
No.
Come here, Senior Doom. Come here. No.
Come here.
We did name all our animals. At least my wife and I were all Greek named because when we got together, she had a cat named Maximus and I had a cat named Leonidas.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the next cat we named Athena. And then our first dog we got together was Zeus.
Oh.
He's a big dog. He really fits. And then after that, we got after my cat Leonidas died, Maximus died, Athena's died. We've been married for 15 years.
Okay.
So animals have just gotten old. Zeus is like 12 years old now. He's a big dog. I hate to say he doesn't have long, but it's one of those things. We got a new cat, and the cat's name, we're like, is my oldest. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go with like a Greek name or something. Like, no, I'm just gonna name it Star. I was like, it's your cat, family thing, but gotta follow
my one cat is named Gerald.
Gerald. See, I named my cat Leonidas because the movie 300 had come out when I got him. I was like, that's a great sounding name. Plus, my girlfriend at the time, I wanted to name him Thor. She kept saying, no, it's Tor. I'm like, Thor. I'm like, fine. F it. I'm going to change my name. Change the name. Classic frog. Yeah, classic frog. All right, is the Maridon? Ooh, is this game already over? This game's gonna be over right away, isn't it? Oh yeah, this game's over. GG, pack it up. We're gonna have to go find another game. That was a quick one. Anybody else still streaming? Let's go check out Paparazzi. It's some sort of game going. I mean, it's still Maridon, but at least this game looks like it's still going.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and head out if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it. It's the end. I'll just give it any last minute self promotion you want to give to our chat and everybody.
Follow me on Twitter, Holly_Sturm. I post Pokemon and also sports ball stuff. Can't think of anyone to shout out right now. It is 1:15 in the morning and I am tired.
Oh, I hear that.
All right, good night, everyone.
Good night, and again, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
So we do have them right on here, a little bit well set up. I gotta see what they're up against. What are they up against? Which, Molly, that sucked. Like, your hand had to be bad if that happened. Oh, they're up against Cloth Terapagos. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Well, we're definitely going to see a KO here. Goodbye, Pheasant Dippity. We barely knew you. Let's see. And I think this is what really is helping Miraidon now, is like because of Badoo and everything else. Is just like Miraidon's just like, okay, you know what? I can KO faster. I can high roll this and hope for the best. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like I looked away and you just attach pass. I'm like, oh no. That's like right into Miraidon's wheelhouse. And now Miraidon's going to run into a problem here is because they got Trolley, they can get almost everything they need just to KO the Miraidon. And so, like, this could be horrible for them. Yeah, because here comes the Cloth. They got everything they need here. Go ahead and poison. Here goes the Cloth. Now we're back to 2-2. They have no energy on board. They do have access to Secret Box. They do have access, so they can grab more. I don't know how... If you could get the Iron Hands off this turn and get our 2 prizes, that would be pretty good. Right, Molly, like you had so many outs for it, and it was just a matter of just trying to find it, right? Little surprised they put the Raikou up in the active. They must be feeling that they need to do a little bit more here. I mean, we'll see what their play is. You do have Fleet Footed, you do have Star Alchemy, you still have the ability to hopefully get more off your generators. Again, you just if you could Iron Hands this turn. Iron Hands this turn would give you 2 prizes, and I would say keep the pace of the game going where you want. So it's just a matter of like, okay, what's your out here? Okay, we do see the heavy ball. Oh, that was a little weird. You know, Magneton's kind of broken right now. I actually think maybe the Radiant Greninja is better because you get draw and you know it functions. That would be my choice. Normally, I would say yes to the Magnemite, but I think the Greninja I think would have served you better here. Now, Secret Box could be interesting. You could, I mean, you probably toss what? Right, Joyfly, man. You don't see Ninja and Dawn much anymore. It's gotta be your Ultra Ball here. You need to save a boss's orders. You need to save the generator. You need to save the basic energy. They actually do know about the bug, Stellar Wish. And you know how I know? Because I made a judge call earlier about it. Oh, I hear that, Day Camp. Well, now you have access to Latios. That is my question as well. Why take the Magnemite there? Gotta make a move here, man. At this point, I would just go double generator. Again, I'm zeroed in on that possible Iron Hands turn. You need a Latias. Ooh, double hit. Okay. Let's see. I'm telling you, you just risk it for the Iron Hands. Iron Hands moves you ahead. It keeps the prize trade at 2-2. But then again, like you still need another attacker afterwards. I do believe the bug though is Magneton does go to the active. So if you're able to take the Raichu out, oh, hit it all. Attach the other ones to the Raichu here. I mean, that's not correct. The sequencing's been kind of weird, but we'll keep watching. Correct. That's what I've been told. I have not tested it myself yet. I haven't seen it yet. But what I've been told is Magneton does work. It just goes to the active like Archaludon. If someone in chat has said differently, and then I would believe it because it's just bugged as far as I know. Actually, Energy and Raikou would have been the better move. Considering that they would be able to also bench up and they want to bench up as much as they have. Raikou would have an easier time KOing something, including the Oranguru. We'll see how he goes about it here. Hit it again. Let's see what he goes with. Because, now with this, though, you could go all onto the Miraidon, and you're sitting on boss's orders anyways. You could just boss up the Oranguru or Latios, and that's game right there. Your next problem, though, becomes if they go after the Miraidon. 60% of the time, every time. They still haven't out to their V-Star, which, I mean, they just grabbed it. Bear's there. If you can poison, Bear can get a KO here. Bear does survive a hit from Miraidon, but like we said, he's sitting on boss's orders. Papa, okay, he was sitting on boss's orders, now he's not. Counter capture doesn't get you there. So that's like the issue now, where if you put it all on the Raikou and they overbench, you could blow up with Raikou. Raikou also needs to go to the active so you can draw one. So I'll at least give you one more out, but I don't know how many boss's orders they have left in deck, because we know one's in the discard and one's at the bottom. Right, I don't know, poison turns off Fez. So they had thought about putting the Charm on. The charm would have been good. Matty 5 is actually correct. If, depending on what they top deck here, what else they get, you could just do the Magnet Zone and then Catcher. You have Night Stretcher, just Night Stretcher the Luminion, place it down, boss's orders, game. He's got it all right there. Oh no! Unless he's going to do the Magna Zone, but that's fine too. Why poison the Blood Moon? I'm not actually sure, Special Thief, because you'd preferably want to poison the Orangaroo, retreat, leaving the other one poison, and then attack. It's a sequencing thing, Stellar, that you poison and then retreat, because the poison doesn't go off your opponent. Right, poison it also shuts off the Fez. Opponent conceded. Okay. You know what? I thought well, yeah, Magneton Raichu. You retreat Magneton Raichu, but they had an easier way with you just use the Night Stretcher, grab the whatever it was called, the fish in the discard. Use that, just grab the boss you knew was on the bottom of the deck and bring up whatever you wanted for KO. Either they're trolling or they didn't see the play. One or the other. Which we are waiting for here for about 5 matches, but we're pretty well set on our standings, it looks like. Let's see what the last pairings are at. 401, 41, 41, 41. So we got a couple kind of still going, but our standings are pretty well set here. We do have let's go ahead and update standings. Yeah, they had quite a few ways to win. The quickest and easiest one still was Stretcher the Fish, Boss, GG. Nerves, that's another thing. Okay, I know Paparazzi, the person who was streaming there, I would assume it's more nerves than BM. They probably focused up a little too much on the play they wanted to make, and not so much on what was the best play. I do the same thing all the time. It's just what you do. It's just like you sit there and you go, oh wow, okay, I gotta go this way, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And you just, your nerves get to you. There's not much you can do about it. Sometimes that's just what it is. So as it is though, Miraidon is our big winner tonight. Swirl Edge is number 2. Dragapult Dusknoir number 3. Miraidon number 4. Raging Bolt Ogerpon is still playing, but it should be probably at number 5. Number 6 is Dragapult Dusknoir as well, but it should still be pretty well up there. Venompog with Archaludon, even with the bug coming at 4-1. And Jack Knight currently 4-2 with Dragapult Dusknoir. Might get knocked down, but we'll have to see how the other games go. But with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a night because the last few games I can't put on stream anyways. And we pretty much know who our champion is. Champion, in air quotes, is Nate Kirksey tonight with Miraidon. Let's just go ahead and look at their list right now. Nothing too fancy about the list. This are pretty much the secret box version you've been seeing go around, 4 generators, 16 lightning energy, 1 double turbo, a couple other nice little tech cards here, including the Iron Bundle. Latios is a huge need. Mew's been good. Pheasantipiti's good. Squawk is great. Pikachu EX is your best like extra wall plus going from that. The new bugs do suck, and I'm trying to think of if I have a couple days to think about on Friday. Hopefully we see a hot patch and we can get it fixed. I think it is just the Azul list. Molly Swag, it happens. It happens. Sometimes you just have the worst possible match. It happens. You can't do much more. But again, your Miraidon winning list tonight. Miraidon, pretty good deck right now. Being fast and like there's a lot of Badoos and other things out there that allow for quick pickoffs. Lugia is probably going to see less played due to it for right now. But if you ever seen the Lugia chart, we're probably at midway on the way down. And then it'll bottom out, and Miraidon will start getting farmed by other things, and then Lugia will come right back up. So again, thank you for everyone coming out now. We'll be back Friday night. Who is with me Friday night? Let me double check who is scheduled for Friday night. I want to say it was someone new. Yes, someone new. Locasiro A on Twitter. I'll have to double check them out. Their name is Angelo. They'll be joining us on Friday, so it's a new person. I've been on before, and we'll see how they do. But again, I'm going to send everyone else here off to Primetime Wizard, friend of the stream, obviously TPC caster. Have a good rest of your night and have fun with Wancho.